Hi everyone, thanks again for joining me on another house therapy staging DIY video. Well, this week we're focusing on first impressions. And when walking into a home, the best first impression I think is when I see fresh flower arrangements on a table. And when I saw this article in the Magnolia Journal, which is Joanna Gaines magazine, I love her, don't you? I thought to myself, what a great article about putting together a flower arrangement. So I want to share with you guys the step-by-step guide that she gives. So let's get started. So the first step in the article is finding a vessel that will hold the flowers. And what the florist is suggesting is to try to find something a little bit more unique than a regular glass vase. I found this great looking bucket from Michael's. It was only $6 after the coupon. I think it gives a really unique rustic look, and it's a little bit more different than using a regular glass vase. So when selecting your flowers, you want to get a variety of different types. You want to get some fillers, which are a lot of small buds in a single stem like these. They're great for flower arrangements because it makes the bouquet look a little bit more fuller. And then you want single buds like these that I got here. You also would like a main attraction or the main focal point flower, and I'll go over that a little bit later and I'll show you what I picked up. So the first thing that is in the tips is to cut down and to fill your, in my case, a bucket of the filler flowers. So what I like to do is I want to make sure that there is a good height, but not too high. It's going to go on a table and it's not going to be this huge flower arrangement. I want it to be like a lower bouquet. So if I didn't cut this filler flower, it'd be really standing a little bit higher than I would like. I want it to be a little bit lower. So I'm going to cut about, I would say about 3, maybe sometimes even 4 inches, depends on each of the branch. Take that off. And you just start filling the vessel with all the filler flowers. Another tip that I want to share with you guys that I've learned over the years of doing floral arrangements is to try to take off the foliage at the bottom of the branches if it's hitting the water. Sometimes the foliage can create bacteria and that can make your flower arrangement not last as long as it should. Okay, great. So I actually already cut down to size what would like the height to be. So I went from this and I cut about, like I said, 3 to 4 inches off of it. And I'm just gonna place it into my bucket here. I went to Whole Foods today and I wasn't really sure what I was expecting. I really wanted to try to do the same color as what's in the magazine, but they didn't have any peach flowers. So I was lucky enough to get these beautiful lilac flowers, and I got some pops of white too. So I'm just gonna take the one that I cut, the stem that I cut just right now. I'm gonna cut it down actually a little bit more. And sometimes when you have branch-like flowers like these, it's okay to go ahead and split them apart because it's just easier to arrange. So you can take one on one end and then one on another wherever you need it to be placed. So here we go. So the first step is completed. It's just adding your filler flowers, your vessel and bucket in my case. The next step is going to add our focal bloom to the arrangement. So the focal bloom is going to be the largest bloom and the most unique bloom, and it's going to be right in the center of your flower arrangement. And funny story is I was so stoked to go to Whole Foods and to pick out all the flowers, but they didn't really have a really good variety of larger florals that could be my focal point. And so I thought to myself, what am I going to do? So I came up with a creative solution is I actually went to the produce section and I grabbed an artichoke. So artichokes, kale, cabbage are great vegetables that you can actually add to your flower arrangements. It's a little unique. It gives really great texture, great look, and I think it will give a really great looking focal point to this flower arrangement, and the green really goes well with the purple. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my artichoke. I didn't cut it, I left the stem, and I'm gonna take 2 bamboo skewers because it's pretty heavy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my bamboo skewers and I'm just gonna insert it into the base of the artichoke. There we go. Go ahead and insert it into the center of my floral arrangement. Perfect. I think it really gives a unique look, an unexpected look for this flower arrangement. So the last tip is to add the accent blooms to your flower arrangement. So those would be the single stem blooms that you have here. The same tip I would apply to the single blooms is to make sure that the foliage is off the stems. And a great way to do that is you can take the stem and kind of run your fingers down the stems to take the leaves off all at one swipe. And like I said, the leaves on the stems can create bacteria in the water. I'm gonna start arranging the accent blooms into my arrangement. Just picking different spots, some around the focal point and some above. Putting some near the accent blooms, near the focal point and all around it to make it look a little bit more interesting. So there you have it, a beautiful flower arrangement that we followed the tips from the Magnolia Journal, and I hope we made Joanna Gaines proud. If you want your own subscription to the Magnolia Journal, right now we're having a contest on Instagram. So look for the post that has the cover of this magazine on the post. And all you need to do is like the picture, tag a friend, and I will pick 2 winners on Friday. So good luck. If you like this video, make sure to like it below, share it with a friend, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss out on any of the other DIY videos. Share beauty, share inspiration. See you next time.